Kartra helped me make my first $1 million online. I used it for approximately 6 out of the 8 years as my time as a business owner and entrepreneur, but recently I have made the complete switch to GoHighLevel, and in today's video I'm going to give you the cleanest comparison and explain how much extra money I was spending with Kartra and extra subscriptions and software tools, and how I cut nearly $900 in subscription fees and bills into just $97 a month with GoHighLevel. If you've been teetering on going all in and switching to GoHighLevel, or maybe you recently switched to HighLevel and want to learn more, comment HighLevel in the comments and let's get to it. All right, so first, just to break down what Kartra is and what GoHighLevel is, these are both all-in-one business tool platforms. So a CRM, or a customer relationship manager, right? A CRM you hear all the time. Kartra is a great tool, and although I'll be kind of bashing it in this video, so sorry Kartra, I love you. It's a great tool and it did a lot of things. I grew out of it because I had used every single feature and I was out of features. I'm like, man, I need this feature, I need this feature. So I had to go get subscription to other types of tools like Zapier, Calendly, and all these other add-ons so I could supplement what I was doing and piece together things that I wanted to do in my business. For example, webinars, I had to get a third-party webinar because, for example, that feature in Kartra was just so premature and not working well. So I had to get a third party and pay for that. So you get the idea. So the number one reason I left Kartra was because the plan I was on was reaching up to $549 per month. That's crazy to me. And so with GoHighLevel, the plan that I am on is the $97 a month plan. And it has everything Kartra had plus way, way more. And we will get into a detailed breakdown of the pricing and cost of each. But with Kartra, I was struggling with the fact that the more leads I got, the more outrageous my bill got every single month. Again, it climbed up to $549. And I even had close to 50,000 email subscribers at one point. So that would have been, I think, $700 or $800, or I think 1,000. I'm not sure. But then I was getting pretty bored with the funnel pages. The funnel builder and the drag and drop and all that was very limited to me. I created a self-liquidating offer in Kartra, and which means you have upsells, downsells, etc., etc. And the payment processing between the levels was limiting. Like I could only charge credit card. I couldn't charge with Klarna or PayPal or other payment methods that were really, really popular for people to pay online. The other thing was, and I don't knock Kartra too hard for this, but there was no ability to have a community. There was no ability to build a native website on the platform if I wanted to. So I had to like kind of glue these other pieces together. I was very established on Kartra. I mean, I had just like pages and pages and pages of funnels, emails, contact information. And so it was very hard for me to move out, but I had to put my foot down and say, okay, like I'm finally, like I need to get another system and reestablish and migrate everything over. It was 1,000% worth the migration, the time, and the effort. And now that I have been using GoHighLevel extensively and digging into its capabilities, what I love is that I'm barely still scratching the surface of all the features that it has. I'm maybe like 15-20% into using everything that it offers, whereas Kartra, I had already maxed out the features and capabilities I was using in it. And so I absolutely 100% can say that GoHighLevel can grow as your business scales without the price point bloating to $1,000 per month as you get more email, contacts, etc., etc. Shortly after the price comparison I do in this video, I'll go over all the AI capabilities, which Kartra unfortunately does not have. I think Kartra has like one AI tool that can write copy for you. It's like, okay, that's kind of crazy. But in comparison to GoHighLevel's AI capabilities and functions, it blows all CRM tools out of the water. Now, if we take a look at the pricing and comparison side by side, Kartra does have a lower option. It has a $59 per month option and also a $112 and also I think a $249 price point. And that just changes based on the amount of email contacts you have essentially. And I think within there you get like more domain hosting and stuff like that. But essentially the bigger your list gets, the more the price is going to go up. And so at the time when I left, I had like 24,000 contacts. And for that price point, I fell into the tier that was $549 per month. With GoHighLevel, I am on the $97 price point per month. And that allows you really unlimited contacts and emails in your CRM, which is amazing. And you can also create 3 sub accounts with your HighLevel account. And I'll explain what that means in a minute. But basically you have the agency that houses your entire CRM, and a sub account is where basically all the marketing tools are, like the email marketing, the funnels, the websites, the social planners, all those things. And on the $97 plan, you get access to 3 of those, which is pretty cool. If you upgrade to the unlimited plan, that is $297 a month. And basically the biggest difference is that you get an unlimited amount of sub accounts that you can open. So basically, if you're wanting to do something like market to local businesses and run local businesses automations, or really any businesses, you can do that. So you can have private clients and onboard them into a sub account, and you can have as many business clients as you want. So that's a really cool thing. All right, so now I want to go through this list of tools. Basically, GoHighLevel eliminates the need for, starting with a tool called Zapier, however you want to say it. It is a tool that ranges between $29 to $73 a month. Basically, it connects tools together and integrates tools that don't talk or integrate natively. All right, so this is not necessary within GoHighLevel because it has built-in automations and triggers in there. It's pretty freaking awesome. Close.io, it's a CRM, but it's a specific CRM that has basically the ability to call people, have opportunities and pipeline of sales. This is really popular if you're doing high ticket sales, which I do. With Close, you're able to have a dialer, be able to text people and all that stuff. And that was costing me, I think, $67 per month. So it ranges between $49 to $99. And I was paying $67 per month, and that's the beginner price. It has higher price points than that, but basically there's no need for that because within HighLevel, you have all of that and more. You can have a phone number, you can call your leads, you can text your leads, all of those things. Calendly, I was paying for Calendly because the calendar feature within Kartra kind of sucked, right? I think I was paying, $40 a month when I had, 3 users. So it ranges, the price of Calendly ranges, but GoHighLevel has a native booking system. It has a native calendar system. It has a round robin, all of those things. So that is pretty epic. DocuSign and Sign Now, if you're doing contracts with clients, which I also do, you don't need to pay, an extra $10 to $25 per month. You have e-signature and contract functionality within GoHighLevel. ManyChat. I know a lot of you use ManyChat, and ManyChat is great, but there's no need to because GoHighLevel has its own integrated ManyChat feature, keyword DM automation, and on top of that, you can connect now an AI conversion, basically a conversation assistant, an AI assistant, so that when somebody DMs you, not only do they get a workflow and follow up, but they get to talk to your AI, right? To close more sales. It's crazy. So that's saving you on the ManyChat plans anywhere from $15 to $49 per month. And then if you were ever using a social media scheduler like Later or Buffer, like this will cost you anywhere. Their plans start and vary between $15 to $40 per month. No need to do that with GoHighLevel because with HighLevel, there's a native built-in social planner where you can connect LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and I think you can connect threads now. You can program posts, you can do everything in there. It's very awesome. School. If you are a school user, or maybe you use Circle or another community platform, right? That starts at $99 per month. The community feature is already built into GoHighLevel. So you can build your own community just like school within GoHighLevel. Website builders. Think you can replace Squarespace, Wix, even WordPress, which I eventually plan to do. GoHighLevel has a place within there where you can build in websites. It's got over 100 different website templates, and it also has an AI website builder. Webinar platforms. So think Zoom, Webinar Jam, etc. That can cost you anywhere from $40 to $100 and plus dollars per month. GoHighLevel has a native webinar feature and replay capability. Email marketing, of course, GoHighLevel has this. Think ConvertKit, Kajabi, ActiveCampaign, all of those. Affiliate management tools. So when you add up all of those other features, that can be an extra $400 to $500 more per month on top of the CRM you were additionally using. So for me, that's like $549 for Kartra, plus an extra $300 to $500 per month for all of these other tools. Whew, it was such a breath of fresh air to be able to knock that bill out and be able to streamline it and have all of these features in one place with GoHighLevel. So if you notice, by the way, on the GoHighLevel website, there's a 14-day free trial open to the general public, but I've partnered with GoHighLevel, and they basically said anyone in my audience who wants to try HighLevel for free, they get a 30-day exclusive HighLevel trial to test out all of these things in your business. And on top of that, I'm throwing in thousands of dollars worth of bonuses, an entire GoHighLevel course, and 2 pre-built snapshots, meaning 2 pre-built funnels that I made that already include landing pages, triggers, all of these things that you just plop it into your business. So you can check out my link right here or the first in the description. All right, so who is GoHighLevel for? If you're watching this video, it's probably for you. All right, so it's best for those of you who are running a service-based business, maybe you're a coach, consultant, content creator. If you are a local business, it is a must in selling physical products. Probably the best thing that I love about GoHighLevel is the support. I'm so big on different company and tools support teams are. And when I first signed up with GoHighLevel, they basically walk you through an onboarding and get your account set up, making sure that all of the settings are good to go. Not only that, they'll handhold you and make sure that you set up your domains correctly and subdomains and everything that you need to start email marketing and getting your funnels up and ready, and making sure that your links are functioning so that you can sell things through your sales pages and your landing pages, etc. Of course, GoHighLevel has the typical things, and they really shine with these features such as the community. As I mentioned, it has a built-in community where you can have members. It has gamification. You can make announcements. You can go live in the community, and you can really build up a strong community, whether you're trying to create a monthly membership or upsell people from your community to a higher ticket offer. There's courses you can create with GoHighLevel. It hosts all of my entire library of courses that I've ever created. And as I mentioned, there's also native webinars, so you can host a pre-recorded webinar or a live webinar. This piece right here actually sold me into GoHighLevel. This was like, oh, I need to switch to high level like today. The part where you have a dialer system, meaning you can call people, text and communicate through people, and also have live conversations with people through this tool. Okay, that's not possible on a lot of CRMs, and it wasn't on Kartra. So this is great because although right now I am my only person on my sales team, I used to have sales team members and closers on my team, so I was able to set them up with a separate number, and they had their own profile so they could follow up with their leads. It was really smooth. The other cool thing is that GoHighLevel integrates with everything, right? Instagram, Facebook, whatever other social platform that you want it to, even WhatsApp. So there's a tab in GoHighLevel called Conversations, and you can keep track of everyone you're having a conversation with, whether that's through text, social media, or whichever medium that they came into your website or your landing page, etc. And here's the part, in my opinion, where GoHighLevel really shines and stands out beyond, you know, the ClickFunnels of the world, the Kajabis, the Kartras, etc. is their AI capabilities and tools are insane. They have a place if you go into the AI agent section, you can create a voice AI agent, you can create a conversational AI agent, and these two agents actually talk to your prospects and your leads. So the voice AI one has real live conversations. The conversation AI one will have live text conversations back and forth between your leads in WhatsApp and Instagram and any one of the other places where it receives either a text or a direct message. AI can also build your funnel. So if you go to AI, what you can do is build with AI. You click on it, you tell it what your niche is, what you sell, what type of business you have, the thing that you want to do, whether you want to book a call, sell a course, have a webinar, registration, whatever, and it will build the funnel for you like right there. It's crazy. I tested it out the other day. I'm like, oh my God. So this video was an overview of all of the features. If you want an in-depth tutorial of like all the features where I go ham and make like a 2-hour long tutorial, comment tutorial in the comments, and depending on how many comments I get, I will prepare to make that next video. But until then, if you like this video and you want to see my exact 1K per day AI and YouTube setup, all you got to do is click on the video coming up next, which is all about that, and it dives into GoHighLevel and YouTube much more.